TJ, bring us in with some NHL stuff.
Oh, well.
Except for, wait, don't talk about the big story.
You want me to save that?
We're going to save it for the debate of the week.
All right.
All right, Kane?
My big story is definitely the Rangers picking up Reeves and then extending him for, I believe, through 2023.
Yeah.
I mean, well, listen, we've been bitching and moaning that the Rangers don't have, gravel in their belly, no grit. We just got it, baby. We just got it. On top of the fact that the man was a goal scorer, he wasn't this year, but I think he might bring a little bit of that to the Rangers, move the puck a little bit, maybe bury a few. But my God, playing that East Coast style of hockey, he's a big pickup, and we really needed some grit, and we just got all the grit that the NHL had.
Yeah, and I actually kind of annoyed with Rangers Twitter right now. I'm calling you guys out. All of them are saying the reason why the Rangers are getting tough signing these guys like Reeves and the other pickups they made this offseason is they're saying like this is to fix the Tom Wilson problem. It wasn't a Tom Wilson. It's not a
Tom Wilson problem.
It was an NHL wide problem that you guys were fucking soft. The Rangers were very soft. Their stars were not protected. You fucking threw Panarin to the fucking ice like that.
Yeah. It was just that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. That's all that was.
All it was.
Because Martin's been throwing us around all year.
Exactly. They needed some tough players, and that's it. Now we have Panarin's protected. Let him do his fucking thing.
Listen, I mean,
wait for Eichel and let's do it.
I don't care what anybody says. Oh, hockey's different now. Blah 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 blah. The Rangers have a lot of young talent on that team. Okay, goal scorers that are waiting to develop. And you know what? How do you get them to develop? You give them space. And how do you give them space? You do the old Wayne Gretzky, Marty McSorley. Go ahead, check them. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt.
And you don't have to get hurt on that line.
No,
you just gotta look. Brendan Smith showed us. You don't even have to be the same ice as the guy that got hurt previously. Yeah. I just gotta find you on the ice. That's all I gotta do.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is swap out with one other guy while you're on the ice, and I'll take care of it right then and there. And Brendan Smith, God bless him, we'll miss you. Thanks for leading the way you should. But that's what you need. You don't need, and people go, oh, but that guy's not gonna play on the same line as one of your top guys. He doesn't need to. He just needs to be there.
Yeah,
that's it. You're gonna go out there at some point in the game. You're gonna go find that guy. It's like that's it. You're gonna go find him, and you're gonna, hey, don't touch my guy.
Listen,
touch him again. I'll be out here again just for you.
The Rangers fell victim to just getting liberties taken against them with their young players, and they had nobody to step up, no big body to step up and say, hey, I'm going to be here all season.
Again, like Rook said, it's not a Tom Wilson problem. It's Tom Wilson. No. It's Chara. It's Matt from the freaking Islanders. It's a lot, It's not just one guy. It's a whole bunch of guys just slapping the Rangers around like little bitches.
Yeah,
and
can't have it.
You talk about in the podcast too. We're talking about the Rangers at the end of their season. We were like, they're just such a soft team.
Yes,
they literally had to start 9 fights in one game, 10 fights in one game,
right?
To try to fix something that happened with one guy.
Yeah,
simply because they had no one guy to stand up and do anything about it.
Yeah,
and thank you, Brendan Smith. You tried to do something about it. You did your best, and I appreciate it. And that's all you ever ask from anybody.
Absolutely.
But he shouldn't have been put in that situation. That wasn't fair to him. He did the right thing, but that's not that. Just because it was the right thing to do doesn't make it the right thing for him to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess the expansion draft occurred too as well. Sorry, move topics at NHL, but who's they have Brett Howden, right?
Yeah.
Rangers?
Yeah, and Blackwell.
Oh, Blackwell. So they lost 2 players.
Well, they traded Howden, and then
they traded Howden to Las Vegas. Sorry,
and then they lost Blackwell in the expansion draft. Yeah,
to the Kraken.
Yeah. Speaking of, they just released Brendan Smith as well.
They did, yeah. And then the Kraken. How do you guys feel about the Kraken? The name, logo, color.
Colors are good. It's the Mariners colors. I think that's an appropriate color for that part of the country.
I like the colors.
I don't like the name. I'm not a big fan of teams that don't have pluralized names.
Oh.
Because it becomes very hard when, like, if you were going to call your mom and say you got drafted and you were going to be a player for that. Like, if I'm a Yankee, I play for the Yankees. If I play for the Red Sox, am I a Red Sox? Or am I a Red Sox?
You're a Red Sox.
You can say
Am
I'm a
I though?
Kraken.
Because it's an X. It's not a CKS.
Hey, Mom, I just got drafted. I'm a Kraken. Don't worry.
But the Kraken, the way it's written for the team, they're not the Krakens.
No.
The Kraken.
Yeah,
Well, the Kraken
like
is
the Miami Heat. I'm a Heat.
Right.
Are you?
It's like the Lone Ranger. The Kraken is a soul mythological creature.
No, I
There's
get
no multiple Kraken. There's only one.
But the
That
Utah
can be,
Jazz.
it's like the Highlander. There can be only one.
What do you say when you join the Utah Jazz? You just say I'm a Mormon.
You say there's not been jazz in Utah ever.
Yeah, aren't they from New Orleans originally?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're originally from New Orleans.
Aren't the Blues also from like New Orleans or something like that? Or does the Blues actually come from St. Louis? Do they have the Blues in St. Louis? I think they do with barbecue and Blues. It seems like it goes side by side.
Yeah.
But the Lakers come from Minneapolis, where there are actually lakes, as opposed to Los Angeles, where there are none.
Where there's literally no source of natural drinking water.
Yeah, there's tar. There's lots of tar.
A lot of homeless too.
But I'm not a fan of names, team names that are not plural. It just like NYCFC. I'm a New York City Football Club. Wow. Okay.
He was British.
They're the only people that give a shit. Yeah. So the Kraken, it sounds cool, but again, the team should be called the Krakens because it sounds like they're collectively the Kraken together.
They should have been the fucking Snowflakes. Let's call it what it is.
What individually, what are they? Is the question. If collectively they're the Kraken, individually, what are they?
What would have been a better Seattle name than Kraken? Like Seattle Grudge Band,
The Nirvanas, I don't know.
Nirvanas,
Starbucks.
The Teen
Seattle
Spirits,
the Teen Spirits.
the Queequegs.
I feel like I don't know. Kraken just sounds cool, but then when you think about it, the way you put it, it's not really as
The White Whales,
the Moby Dicks,
the Moby Dicks, the Mobies.
the Seattle Dicks.
No, wait, hold on. What was the captain? The Ahabs, the Seattle Ahabs.
Oh, actually, it wouldn't be that bad.
Seattle douches.
Seattle flannel shirts. Just going back to
The
grunge.
Seattle Flannels.
Ugh.
But I'm not entirely sure what they could have done with that. The Mermen.
They should have went back to Supersonics. Just use them from the NBA.
That would have been cool. I would have honestly liked that better if they were Seattle Supersonics. That'd have been really cool.
I feel like the NBA would have they'd probably have some sort of like trademark still with it though.
Oh, they absolutely do. It's kind of like the Twins and the Senators. You know,
Yeah.
but the Seattle Baristas, I don't know. But definitely like the Kraken, it sounds cool. I feel like if they would have called themselves the Squids, that would have been
Squids are really
if they would have called themselves the Krakens, that would have been better.
Yeah.
Or like the Submariners or the Snowmen or something like that. I don't know.
Submariners would have been cool because of the Mariners.
Right. And they're underwater.
Yeah. I would have liked that. Let's go with that one.
But the colors are good. I like the colors. I think the Mariners have established that teal is a Seattle color.
Yeah, it's Seattle.
Stay rock.